I have no reason to switch. Yeah, please hit. What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. And we're going to be getting right into it. I don't have a lot of time. Shout outs to Gene's Era for the team. I just tried to record. I keep timing out, so if I time out again, fuck this shit. Because I'm already pissed. So, I'm using Crawdont. Come on, find a game. Timing out irks me because, if you invested time in a battle, it's wasted. And I just get dropped in points for no reason, you know. Now it's not like I was obviously gonna win or anything like that, and I wasn't gonna lose either. But point is, you just wasted it and wasted time. I don't like wasting my time, so we're gonna pause. All right. So we're gonna play this very quickly because I gotta catch up from this time. My thing just disconnected right before I found this battle. Luckily, we didn't find one before we disconnected, I don't think, and let's rack up some points, man. Let's get to at least. I don't even know if I have that kind of time. So yeah, anyway, let's quickly analyze this. Very little ground resist. Dark resist. So Crawdont, when it comes in, very likely will pick up a KO. I like Choice Banded Aquajet in the potential late game as well versus Hawlucha. And Dragapult's Choice Scarf Shadow Ball goes a long way as well. Since the Hawlucha is defensively boosted, I'm going to put a lot less weight on Crawdont and put a lot more value on Corviknight and Rotom. Corviknight is primarily going to be for the Hawlucha to get that chip off, so we can just knock him out with the Volt Switch or the Aqua Jet, depending on which one I keep. So that's what I'm looking at. T-Tar's core purpose to check these two. And it's actually very dangerous. My two dark types, Excadrill. Excadrill does extra drill shit. It's supposed to hazard control. He has two ghost types. Let's see how he plays that, because he has a Mew. I'm gonna lead Crawdont here. I expect the Mew lead, and I expect a hazard here. What I want to do is force the hazard. If he does anything other than go for a hazard here, it's gonna put him in a bad spot. Well, I guess that doesn't. So the remove his Light Clay. This is interesting, right? I could go to. So if we're trying to think about positioning. Well, I have two forms of hazard. I figured he rocks there. The thing about it is he can't go to anything that doesn't invite something that I have that's good. And what I mean by that is, for him to go to something that's threatening me here, he'd have to go to the pin, or he'd have to go to Toxtricity, both of which invite in my threat. The Toxtricity is gonna boom burst, so T-Tar in the Sand is gonna come in and eat that up. T-Tar in the Sand is very low value anyway, but the fact that I force the boom burst is what's important. So unless he has Drain Punch or something like that, which he very well could. Just gonna crunch. Maybe he has Drain Punch. Who knows? I haven't seen Boom Burst, because then again, I've seen some that don't run Poison Stab. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, internet. Alright. So, hard switches to the pin in an attempt to get his Hawlucha going. I almost reward him for that. So, right now, it's just about positioning, because he's going to go for a hazard here. And we're going to go hard Rotom to prevent Hawlucha from coming in, which will then prevent him from trying to set up. Rotom's core purpose in this is to help check that Hawlucha. So if he goes for a free discharge here, so be it. If he goes for Memento, so be it. All of which work out because I can Will-O-Wisp if he has sub. Bros, I'm doing my best, man. Alright, so we literally had like maybe 5 seconds left before we disconnected as he goes to the spike as expected. And now we position to where he has to go to Dragapult. He has to go to I'm Infiltrator, right? I mean, if I'm Scarf, I don't see why I wouldn't be Infiltrator. So the Dragapult can't even sub. Why am I Clear Body, bro? Dang, bro. Why would I be Clear Body? Alright, so unless he attempts to double switch back out. Just gonna Volt Switch here. Boom Burst knocks me out. So we're gonna go to Drill here. I'll go hard for the Iron Head because he has to go to Hawlucha hard here. Man, now I can't think because my timer is going down. Okay, let's think. Because Rotom sacking there wasn't the play. I'm not sure why he just stayed in. So he has one more turn of Electric Terrain. Yeah, there's Hawlucha. Force the CC or the Acrobatics. Get the damage. Yep, it's not enough. Then Crawdon knocks that out. Yeah, I mean, this is not how I wanted the game to play out, but I mean, I'm still winning, but it's not the point. So he goes Dragapult. We go hard Tar. Because at this point, Corviknight. I'm not Bulk of Corviknight, but Dragapult plus Crawdon is gonna be a menace unless this is Fury Specs. So you give me a kill here. Nothing can come in and you can't knock me out. Just sub Shadow Ball, which is interesting. Disable. Okay. So we go Corby. We could have went hard our own Dragapult, but that was risky. Alright, so we're gonna U-turn out here as we could have knocked him out, but I don't want to give what's his face a free switch. I'd rather have my Shadow Baller in. One, I know he's just gonna stay in, and it forces an Aegislash. Come on, dude. I guess I could have considered what Aegislash could be. So if it's like Autotomize or something, that could be concerning. For sure. I never think about that because I've seen an Autotomize Aegislash. I should have thought about that beforehand. Though, I mean, the only way I could have dealt with an Autotomize Aegislash was with Full Health Rotom. And I've seen Autotomize and sort of like a dual dance Aegislash before. So if that's the case, then kudos to him. So what I'll do here is, if that's the case, I'll force the kill. I'll go T-Tar right, and I'll force the kill. I'll Earthquake here. He could be faster than me. So he is, and he is Life Orb. What this does is should guarantee the win. Because he could be Shadow Sneak too. Because if he's faster than T-Tar, he's faster than my Crawdon. So he's like 240 speed, which means like you gotta run Shadow Sneak, right? Like why wouldn't you have Shadow Sneak if you're SD Life Orb? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, yeah. So not in hindsight, I should have I lost to this. Oh no, not play. So I'm like, well, that was my fault for not even considering a Swords Dance Aegislash. I don't know why I didn't consider Aegislash a threat. So I was so consumed by what I'm gonna do to win. I never thought about like, what if he's a Jolly? Not even just Jolly, because I didn't expect that, but more so, what if he's like dual dance. Me saving Corviknight wouldn't have made any difference. The only way I could have beaten that set is just based on how fast he is if I didn't let Rotom take any damage. So yeah, we live and learn there. But it's always good to take notes. So like in a normal situation, what you'd want to do is, you know, save that replay and check. Have I been mod syncing, or did that just come out of nowhere? So no water resist, which is good news for Crawdon's Aqua Jet. Now we're gonna be more mindful of the fact that you know, Aegislash, we're really weak to that. So you know, Corviknight has to go a longer way. U-turn, whatever. Okay. So let's assess this. Crawdaunt is gonna be potential late game. It also just helps with. Is this the fastest my Crawdaunt? I swear, if I have HP investment, I'm gonna slap you, bro. Come on, man. I'm not gonna slap you, but bro, no, because all these slow mons are starting to speed creep like Clef. So we need to be at the utmost of speed. What's the 32 HP gonna do? So yada yada yada. Rotom is for Darm and Aegislash. So I'm never gonna send that out until Aegislash is gone. My Excadrill goes a long way, which is why I know he's gonna lead with his Darmanitan. My Dragapult is fairly solid as well, but it's just not strong enough to muscle plastic Clefable. So I'm tempted to nuke Darm on lead. I mean, Dragapult is my best lead, period. I'm just thinking about my win endgame. I'd like to Crawdaunt him, which would require. Let's Crawdaunt him as much as possible. I'm gonna U-turn here. Because it's two choices. Either, because I could be Dragon Darts, which I don't think he wants. But it doesn't seem to care. So I'll be able to go to Corviknight. I'm not sure why he did it like this. I don't feel like this was a proper use of his Dugtrio, unless he's Memento, in which case there's nothing that you can even stop me from defogging with. I suppose he can try to go to Darmanitan here, depending on what the Darm is. But I could have just Dragon Darted him there. So at this point, it's not Rock's drill, which means it's offensive drill, which means we want to keep this. We're gonna keep core nice and healthy. So weakest link. Just long term wise, I want the sand damage on him to guarantee the Fire Blast KO. I figured he'd Icicle Crash, so he shows that he's banded there. Useful information, which means now I'm expecting Grimmsnarl to come out. It's a question of whether or not I want to play around with that in the Fire Blast on Grimmsnarl, because at this point, let me see, Fire Blast on Grimmsnarl, slash special. I feel like you might be the type to just stand here. My gut is telling me he's gonna stand. Grimmsnarl coming in. How do I respond to that? I'd have to go to Corviknight, which allows a double. Fire Blast here. Grimmsnarl comes out. Took quite a bit. I can potentially see a double. I'm gonna go Corviknight here because if he does double the Darm, I don't lose the game because of that double switch. So he goes for Light Screen. Disagree with, because you know, unless he's going to taunt here. So he must have taunt. Then I'll U-turn out. Yep, you gotta have taunt to have made that play. So we're gonna go to Drill here, and since he's giving me Grimmsnarl, which I could Rapid Spin here. Because my Drill 6-0s him too. Not sure what to expect. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. He reflects though. So we're gonna spin here. Because he's likely just Spirit Break. So he doubles, he goes to Aegislash. I guess he could be special. Didn't think he'd hard Aegislash there. Because Earthquake was so free on such a low health Grimmsnarl. So definitely the type to predict for its own sake. So like, it would be smarter to sack Grimmsnarl and then get a free switch into Aegislash if he set up Slash. But he instead chose to hard switch, you know, potentially taking a ton of damage from Aegislash. And Dragapult right now, Fire Blast is super effective on everything except the what's this stuff. So I'm gonna go to Rotom here. Let's see what he goes for. So he's physical, which I wrote a miss for. And because of that, I'm gonna volt switch. He should never go for it. He's a type. He went hard extra drill. Like stuff like this is what I'm talking about. But this puts me in a decent enough spot. If he spins, I can defog. So earthquakes. That was just a stupid play. But now I know what I'm working with. So it's gonna be a little easier to read him. He has one more turn of light screen. It's leftovers as well. Serene. He's definitely gonna rapid spin. He's the type. I don't know why you'd ever sword Zans. Hey, more power to you. I'm gonna just U-turn out here. My Corviknight doesn't need to be at full for any particular reason. U-turn out. Come the fuck on, dude. Come on, man. So again, same situation. I really don't know why you'd even be swords dancing, but we're just gonna kill this or kill something. I'd like to have had my rocks up, but this was mindless. I don't understand. Hey, more power to you, as I said. So because we're banded, something's gonna take a huge chunk. If he chooses to go to Clefable, and he doesn't go for the recover, then he opens up my Dragapult a lot. As we said, Dragapult can Fire Blast through his team. The Grimmsnarl being alive is annoying, and the fact that my Corviknight is so low, but we can make do. We can make do. I'm upset that I didn't just go for the obvious move. I was thinking, well, your best play here is to go to Clefable on Rotom no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, go to Clefable no matter what. Because if you go to Drill and I Wisp, that's a wasted Excadrill. You know? Bye. But okay, so at this point, we still need Rotom for the Slash. The Slash could potentially pose a threat still. The base side plays, he might just Thunderbolt hard. Moonblast though, which means he's gonna Flamethrower here. Just Spray Bird. Okay, we're faster than the Clef, which is good information. That means Crawdon is faster, and we can go for Crab Hammer. Hopefully we hit. Guarantees a KO here, and then Dragapult goes a long way in this one. Gotta still be mindful of Darm, but because Crawdon has its own natural bulk, Darm can't just come in willy-nilly and pick up a KO on me. It has to U-turn, so it goes Grimmsnarl, which I'm happy with actually. That means Dragapult switch is now gone. Please hit. I know he's gonna reflect. That's fine. As long as I can. I'm not sure why I even went this route. So we're gonna sack. So I want to be careful of another. Like I want. So he's gonna. I mean, Icicle Crash is his only play. I have no reason to switch. Yeah, please hit. Icicle Crash was his only play there. Could have went Rotom here. So what I was trying to, the reason I didn't go Rotom there is because I didn't want to give. Well, it's still. I know if I so basically there are a couple options, right? Me saying it with Crawdon hitting right? I knew if I went Rotom first and let's say he flinched the Rotom down instead, Dragapult. I'd rather it be Dragapult. I'd rather the sequence be Dragapult kills Darm, Aegislash comes out, I go hard Rotom, then him flinch Rotom down, Dragapult misses. Because then I have Dragapult versus Aegislash, which I don't want. Man, that is funny to me, bro. That is funny to me. That is hilarious, bro. So we're gonna grab another one. I'm not upset because yeah. Sorry. I'm not upset because these games don't matter. You know, it's more about showcasing. It's just what it is. As long as I knew that I outplayed to the point where the same mistake didn't happen in the first game. So like being aware that okay, Aegislash is a problem, yada yada yada. We outplayed him to oblivion. Unfortunate events. What can you do? Let's see. Okay, Dracovish, problematic. Crawdon in this one is knockoff, goes a long way. Not in a way where it picks up any major KOs, but definitely T-Tar's pretty worthless in this. Pretty worthless. Rotom goes a long way. A long way. Drill, Sash, valuable. Yeah, Drill is definitely a top tier threat versus a team like his. And then Scarf, Dragapult, Corviknight can only be beat by Dracovish, and gotta be careful of Bisharp. So I'm gonna keep Crawdon alone, Crawdon around for Bisharp. Gotta be careful of that. So these three members are gonna be key. I foresee myself late gaming with maybe Crawdon or Corviknight. Maybe Crawdon or Corviknight. Maybe Dragapult, depending on how this plays out. Yes, three things that my Dragapult doesn't like to see. You hate to see it. So I'm forced to lead Drill here because of his Shuckle lead. Let's see how the sequence I want to have this play out, because he could encore. Because I could Stealth Rock as he encores, and then I gotta switch. So I think Iron Head, no matter what, is my best play, even if I don't get the 2-hit KO. So right, the encore. At the very least, this allows me to maintain my Sash as he goes to Dracovish. We already acknowledged T-Tar is the weakest link, so I'm not concerned about that. I'm just thinking about what comes afterwards. So at this point, this Dracovish, he's definitely going into Shuckle, unless he's Scarf. There's a Shuckle. This is tough because I want to go to Crawdon, but Dracovish comes in for free. So I actually cannot go Crawdon. I feel like I got a low roll on the first one, but he can't encore either. He might hard switch to Gyarados here. Again, what I'm gunning for is the either Corviknight. Yeah, I gotta. It's just bulky. So I'm surprised he did that. I don't need the speed. Iron Head again in case he goes Mimic. That was stupid. Why would you do that? That was just dumb. Like, I figured he would, but it's just such a bad play. Like, it's such a bad play, you know? So, like, there's a part of me is like hoping that he doesn't, even though I'm using my opponent. Like, I'm hoping he doesn't make the dumb play. So we're gonna go Rotom hard here. As we discharge. Yeah, you can't even. Come on, yo. What's up with y'all in the flinches? So he doesn't have Power Whip. He's probably dual stab. And we get a free rush. Yeah, I want to. I'll Volt Switch because I don't want Shuckle coming in on the sack. That was just a safe play because if he went Drill, unless he doubled out to Dracovish, I get to go to Corviknight and Defog, right? So now it's all about positioning, as it always is. And gotta go with the Drill here. Drill's the only one that scares out all his members. No, Dracovish probably can take one hit. It's definitely banded. The Dracovish goes out, then The Dracovish takes this EQ. So I can see him double switching to Dracovish here. I can see him double switching to Dracovish. I'm thinking, well, if Rotom hard walls Gyarados, what I'm gonna actually do here to avoid any kind of momentum shifting, because the Corviknight play here is telegraphed. So I'm gonna go to Dragapult because I know I take any one hit. I know I take any one hit. And what this does is it allows me to fire off a Fire Blast. Actually, no, Fire Blast. I don't think I'll be able to get rid of the hazards this game. Yeah, I'll go for Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. That was just dumb. Why would you go Dracovish? That was dumb. Just they give me Dracovish over Drill. He doesn't know if I'm choiced because it's clearly not specs damage. So he doesn't know if I'm choiced yet. He goes Bisharp though, as if he knows that I'm choiced. I'll just Shadow Ball here. I'm expecting Sucker Punch, but I just wanted the Shadow Ball damage to ensure that Crawdon can come in and knock him out. So I actually could go Crawdon and click Crab Hammer. Drill invites. Yeah, we'll go Crawdon. I forgot I had Close Combat. I'm not gonna use it, but I forgot I had it. So Crawdon's Crab Hammer goes along. Actually, Knock is better. Please do not hacks me. I've had enough flinches for today. Dread play, huh? So yeah, we Knock here. He's going for the hacks. He thinks that I had Aqua Jet. So yeah, excellent. As now we are free to go to Rotom. Very little drawback. It seems we're gonna win a game today. Seems we're going to win a game today. That's funny. So we just Will-O-Wisp Spear, obviously. Drill comes in, gets burnt, and then Corviknight wins. The Corviknight is gonna defog so Rotom can stop taking damage. Yo, niggas has Serene Grace today. But you know, my goal in these lives are to, to obviously, my goal in these lives are to learn the metagame, and to provide some entertainment for y'all. So I don't get too bugged about hacks here. If I'm starting a series or it's like some variation of a road or, something along those lines, then you boys gonna be pissed. But right now, they hacks me, whatever. As long as I knew I could have won, I'm good. That's what's most important to me. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. This was an interesting game. This was an interesting live. The first live, I don't remember what I even lost to. The Aegislash didn't consider enough, so we weren't aware enough, so we lost that game. Our fault. Second game, did it differently. Lost, not our fault. And then the third game, we just avoided everything completely. Yeah, that's hilarious that the dude just like got every piece of luck he possibly needed. And I don't want to hear any bitching about why Darm isn't Darm wasn't the problem there. That's just Pokemon. They designed fucking Icicle Crash flinches. So I could have won regardless of whether it was a Darm or not, if my Pokemon knew how to fucking act right. Found a solution today. It was a haxy day. That's all there was to that. So no bitching. Oh, here's why Darm is like. That's just another excuse for why you lost, because you didn't play well enough. That's it. You're just trying to find an excuse to make yourself feel better about losing. All that is. So thank you all for watching today. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope I rustled a few feathers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I think, oh yeah, the house, if you're not in a house yet, join the Discord group and get yourself assigned to a house. We're going to be voting for house heads, which are the ones like the equivalent of an SPL manager, tomorrow. Then we're going to really get rolling with the tour. So yeah, if you don't want to join the tour, again, as I mentioned, that's fine. You can still be a part of a house. A house is like the fraternity within the academy. And you know, I'm thinking about, like, you know, have each house have their design, potentially doing shirts for those, so you can have, you know, you can really rep to the death. It's just ideas. The house idea came up very, like, matter of factly. So like, these ideas come and I'm just trying to act on them. Not too much room between you know, acting and the thought and acting. So yeah, peace.